Coach, just had no one here just a second ago. He had 24 points the other game. Had the 5-3, kind of really pick up his offense a little bit.
Yeah.
How much confidence does that give the rest of the team? They're seeing now they can lean on him for some of that.
Hopefully a lot. It should give him some confidence. He stepped up, made some confident plays. He's a confident player. He's been like that for the most part. It's just more winning. Took good ones and thought we did a good job sharing it. And his were very timely, of course, to help us get the win.
Mike, looking big picture at what you guys have played in non-con so far, what do you feel like you've learned about this group to this point in the season? We've
got to rebound it better. We've got to share it better. In both of those categories, I thought we were better in our last one against Winthrop. And we'll continue to learn more about ourselves. Probably the next thing that sticks out is that we're a team that's got a lot of parity and that we've got quality depth. And I like our bench production coming off a game where our bench, I thought, played really well.
Do you feel like you're getting a better handle on the rotation and what you want to see there?
Yeah, I guess getting closer. Tried to play a shorter rotation, and I just don't think that's the makeup of this team. Guys continue to produce in practice and gain opportunities, and then take advantage when given. And guys like Frank Anselm and M.A. Moncrief are coming off a game where they play really well. So here we are playing a bunch of guys again, but I just potentially that's who this team is.
When it comes back, going back to the rebounding, you did a better job, like you said, the other night. But just overall, when it comes to being successful, at doing that, how much of that is just mindset, attitude, determination to beat the other team for the ball?
Yeah, a lot of it is. A guy like M.A. comes to mind in that category where he's got a nose for it. He refuses blockouts at times. Frank as well. We brought both those guys up, but overall, there's a mentality that helps you become a better rebounder, of course, and we've got to continue to improve in that category.
As far as Russell goes, along those kind of same lines, what does he need to do to really take that part of his game up even more than what it is?
Well, a lot of times he's drawing a guy or two or even three. When he's on the offensive glass, he's in there. He's such a big body, and he's in the paint a bunch, and a lot of times, a wing's got to get in there and take advantage of those opportunities to get more offensive rebounds based on the fact that Russ draws a lot of attention. That said, he can continue to get better on both the offensive and defensive glass himself.
What sort of stands out to you about this Florida State team?
Size. My goodness, they're enormous, right? They've got certain lineups where everyone on the court 6'7" or bigger. Their switchability, of course. They don't allow you to run offense. They very, very unique defensively. The only team that will play this year that plays like they play. And they've had a lot of success over the years. What Coach Ham's done at Florida State, especially in the last decade, has been incredible. Defensively, they make you play a different style than you're used to playing. And we're going to have to make some plays off the bounce. We're going to have to value the basketball because they're really good at creating turnovers and the points.
Of course, you've been there a few times. What's it like playing in that environment? Be the first true road game for you guys this year?
Yeah, it's a tough place to play. It's comparable to an SEC road game, so another good opportunity for us to learn, to grow, and hopefully play well enough to have a chance at the end.
You've been a part of this league for a couple of years. What do you make of this new SEC ACC challenge in the non-conference?
It's exciting. It's ACC. We all grew up and been around a game of basketball. Or those of us that have a lot of respect for the ACC, of course, and every opponent, every member of that league, and we're obviously familiar with a bunch of those programs. Florida State being one, and it's exciting. It's exciting for SEC basketball to be affiliated with another league that's got that prestige, of course.
You mentioned that they play a little bit different on defense.
Yeah.
How would you sort of explain sort of their approach to it?
Very, very extended, switch everything on the ball, off the ball. Have bigs that can really, really move. Have guards that have a ton of size, right? So they just they make you adjust. They blow up a lot of offense. It's hard to execute against them. It's what they've done, and they've had a lot of success with it. And you'll see some of that in our league, not to that extent, of course. They're very unique in their approach, and so we've got a couple of days here to prepare for it and see how we can execute against it.
Going into a road game like that, what do you tell some of the freshmen? The guys that are going to be going into their first true road environment.
poise. You know, we got to have some poise. We got to respond. We're going to have some adversities. How do we respond to those adversities? Of course, we got to play with some confidence, right? And you got to have some fun. You got to have some fun. It's basketball, you know, and it's a game. And these guys will be fired up for the opportunity.
Any change with Sonny at this point?
No, not at this point.
Any other questions?
Thanks, Mike.